What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. Unfortunately, the person playing this game and the person speaking right now are not one and the same. This is post-editing Nick coming at you live from the editing deck. Unfortunately, if you saw the last episode, we are in the same predicament here. For some reason, this recording session, the audio just completely bungled on me. And even more unfortunate is this episode was an hour and 15 minutes long, and it was one of the most interesting episodes in this playthrough so far, but we're going to do our best to salvage it like I always try to do with these episodes. So here's what we're going to do. So there's actually 2 runs in this episode, and we're going to kind of skip through them a little bit just so you hear the best parts. I have left the original audio in those parts where it's important to hear how I actually said it, because I'm not going to try to act or fake performance. That would be ridiculous. So I'm going to cut to those parts and explain what happened in the interim in between the parts that I cut out. So basically, we'll start right away. So this first opening piece, we're at the top of our run here, and we kind of just explore the first couple rooms as we always do with the first half of this run. We also head to the outside and get the trading post, and then I get the parlor, and this happens. I've been fooled by this game twice now, so let's see. Every box is black. Lie. Every box contains gems. Lie. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so this is the true one. So the statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced every with the word this. This box contains gem. Does that mean... Okay, so hold on, but it would be true. So it would be this box contains gems. Which would mean that this one is the one to open? Alright, okay. Weird, but we'll take it. So that's how that one went. Thankfully, better than the last couple times we've tried the parlor game. And then we eventually draft a bunch of different rooms, a lot of time passes, and we eventually get to a pretty critical choice on our next room, which gives us a new room if we choose it. Library. I'll take the library. Or boiler room. Damn it, I want to do boiler room. Oh, and showroom? Wait, hold on, we haven't done showroom. Fuck everything, we're doing showroom. What the hell? Okay. Oh boy. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Master Key opens all normal doors. The chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow's rooms while drafting. Silver spoon. When you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. So these are just like high value items. Cool items, but high value items. I don't know if it's that was necessarily worth spending the 2 gems on, but I'm glad I saw the room. All right, and now we're on the warpath to the next piece. Again, more rooms, and eventually we come across our rumpus room. And we, of course, as we have to, we activated the key to the great Alzara, and here is that cutscene.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I wonder if the front room has something changed about it, or there's a gate that's open that we couldn't access before. I'm curious about that. Alright, here we go. We continue. Okay, doesn't look like there are any items to grab. Okay, and boiler room. Boiler room would be nice. I think we have the ability to do boiler room right now. So now I have the gems to draft anything I could want in boiler room. So let's try to get something that works with boiler room. Archives, no. Kitchen, no. Passageway at least allows me to get something going, but archives scares the hell out of me. That's what happened the last time. But I don't have a reroll. Alright, let's just do the cheapest option. Let's just go for kitchen. And now let me turn... Let's go to this one, and hopefully this leads me somewhere that I can use. Locksmith. Okay, it's not exactly what I want, but I have to check it out. What? Okay. Lockpick kit. Special key. Oh man, it's not gonna tell me what it is? We've had the lockpick kit though, so what is the special key? Or what would they count as a special key? Okay, so that's a prism key. Alright, that wasn't as exciting as I thought this was gonna be. I thought we were gonna be able to get a basement key out of this. That's okay. Alright, so now I gotta go to kitchen. And hopefully I can get something that I can use out of this. I did unlock this stuff. Alright, I need to go to the right. Okay, I have one key left. West Wing Hall I'll take. Garage is actually also... Oh, garage! I could put garage this high up? Maybe it's just that I can put it on the west side entirely. Alright, in the next room we're going to actually draft right away is library, and we're just going to cut to a little preview at the records room book that we take a look at in here. Nursery bunk room. Highest grade. Oh no! There's a world where we have to keep drafting classrooms. Oh no. So we have to like go from class 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8? Because it said adds 8 classrooms to the draft pool. That's nuts. Okay, sure. Study. I guess that's the only one we can do. I think this run's going to end prematurely, but that's okay. Ooh, a treasure map. Oh, treasure map is good. Hold on, wait. Do I have that room on the map? No, I don't. Okay. Well, this has been interesting. Yet another run that's kind of like fucked a little bit. Is there a world where I can tell what the study safe code is? D8. I now understand that D8 is date, as in, like, we have to put the date in. Oh, we have to put the date in! Hold on. 11/26/93. Did I not do this? 11/26/93. How about 11/26/1993? Hold on. 11/26. Enter. No. 11/26/93. Enter. No. 11/26/1993. Okay. How about 26/11? Cool. How about 26/11/93? Okay. 26/11/1993. Okay. None of those are the correct answers. So, this is the same piece here. It's clearly saying D8 or date. This is run 20, correct? Yes. So it should be today's date. That's what I'm sensing for this, but what am I not getting correct? It's November. It's a November 26, 1993. What the hell am I supposed to put into this safe? Yeah, I don't know here. I think I'm just going to prematurely call it a day. I had such a good start here, too. But it didn't matter. Am I sure I want to call it? There's really not much I can do. Yep, we're calling it. There's something I'm missing. You know, like, I think I might just have to use the clues that I know more. West-facing shopping center. Yeah, I guess that's true, right? I have 4 of the stores. That's cool. I just need to, like, use... Really, it's just those green rooms, right? I just need to get the green rooms open, but I just keep getting stopped by the resources in some way or the other. Alright, we're at 21. And honestly, I feel like it doesn't do us any good to not just go straight for this west cabin. Tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. let's do that. But I'm not going to go in there because I don't need the 5 coins yet. Let's try. Let's just try to get as much money as I can. So dead ends are going to be helpful in this run. Hi, me again. So we are back in our second run, and this is the majority of our episode here. So really, we have a very long stretch of time here where I'm just going to be completely jumping ahead. So as we normally do, we solve some puzzles, we jump ahead, we pick up a shovel, which is an important thing for this run, and make our way all the way through the foundation and then up to the library again. And the library takes us forward into treasure map. We have yet to do this correctly. And we have that room. Excellent. Perfect. All right, drafting plans. Holy shit. Okay, it is November 27th, so I had that number right before. So we're the first person to buy it, to rent this book. Okay. Okay, and now I will read you this book. So here it comes. So, The Death of Drafting, a fear every architect faces. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house, room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it's imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But, on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. With rooms with no exit and even further prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and as menacing as they appear? Perhaps, beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover, once and for all, if there's any life beyond the dead end. So this is obviously kind of an ironic pick that we've decided to draft this book, because this is the run where we decide to actually draft some dead ends using the tomb. Now on the next page, no exit strategies. Architectural Digest's Guide to Dead Ends. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake is that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end a room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key to figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. Grave mistakes. An introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan might seem, tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Arindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Aegeran angels that that early era are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers, are a memento of times past, and you will be certainly seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside the house. these floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They're also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Grounds for termination may have been a play for the words on the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or sledgehammer. Trading post. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. The root cellar. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, the stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food, against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Enshrined ideals. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide the world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days, and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. And then we have lists of a bunch of different blessings. Some we've seen, some we will see, and then some that we have not seen at all yet. I will say very transparently, I'm on episode 40 or something at this point now, like me currently, and I think I've seen maybe 3 of these. So, lot to go. Top 5 dead ends. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. More than any other room, Coat Check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. The risk may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. Surprisingly, the secret passage is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both a dead end and color-specific strategies. And then we have our dead end contest. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day, and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. And then the fine print says basically that it's hard. It says anybody 12 and older is viable to enter, etc., etc. And then the final page, as we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. This is a good one. I like this. I'm gonna hope to put it into use, but we'll see how many freaking dead ends I get on this one, and if I can even use the money that I get. Okay, bookshop is actually surprisingly a good pick here. Because if we get more dead ends, I can actually make my way back here and get books. So we have our goal is to make as much money as physically possible. We're going to draft a couple more dead ends, including the lavatory, and eventually continue on our path north. So how many dead ends do I have now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is good, and that's 20. That's 20 coins already, so that I have 35 coins. If I can make 3 more dead ends, I'll be solid. Oh, treasure map. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. What the hell? Wow, this is a long treasure chest. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. It contains 25 coins and 3 gems. Well, fuck the strategy. We got the money. We have it. We have the money we need. Now let's just keep going. Let's see if we can get even more money so that way we could buy more books. Wow, this is exciting. Okay, we actually have a really good run here. So from here, we actually draft the office, which allows us to spread even more money throughout the estate, making this a really high payout run in general. And then we continue drafting from here. This moment starts to get to the point where I really couldn't cut anything out. So just enjoy as best as you can. Again, I apologize for the audio. I know it's tough to listen to, especially with that very annoying beeping that I tried everything in my power to get rid of. But yeah, from this point forward, it's mostly original me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode despite it all, and I hope you like how I decide to fix these things. I'll see you right at the end of the episode when everything shakes out. See you then. I like how we've essentially made this an extra free gem room. Yeah, it's tough because the 2 safes that I've opened have very different solve paths, and I don't really know what the one in the office or the study is really looking for in terms of the answer. I don't know what the format of the answer they want is. Dining room is really good. Wow, we have a nice layout right now. We're killing it right now. Dining room. And I have actually a little bit of play in gymnasium, right? I think I'll have no problem getting the koi purse. Oh, koi purse is great. Koi purse is going to allow us to get so much money on this run, actually, now that I think about it. I'm just going to use our normal keys still. Secret passage conference room. Whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. I also have utility closet, which is a dead end and will allow me to turn on the dark room and off the gymnasium. That's actually better. Oh, but conference room is good. But I'm going to go with utility closet. Let's focus on our dead end run. Okay, so gymnasium off, garage, dark. Garage we're not going to be able to draft probably, but we'll turn it on just in case. And then I don't have a key card, correct? So I should turn that off, but I don't have security. Okay, I don't have security, so I don't really know what to do there. I guess I should turn it off. Ideally, I just get the keycard system. Okay. Study, bedroom, observatory. Let's go with the bedroom. Well, drafting you may spend gems to redraft. No, I don't want that. I want this one. Oh, great. Okay, we're getting into the territory of letters I don't have. We're getting close to that moment. All right, going forward. Security. Oh my God! Right. Money and gem amounts will not be reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. But then that doesn't guarantee that I'll be able to get into the. It doesn't guarantee I can get into the bookshop though, so that's useless. Because then I could take the risk and freeze it, and then I won't have anything for the next day. I have to go with security here, which is great because now I can do this. 45 coins. Oh, right, that's in the basement down there. I have a key missing somewhere, too. Keycard system settings, offline mode should be unlocked. And because we shut them off, theoretically, you'd want to turn them up high, right? Okay. Up we go. Laboratory. Okay, so hold on. Boiler room. I think they have to be adjacent, right? There's no way that still works like that. Weight room is so scary, though. I can't really do that. Maid chamber is only good if I'm just trying to get to this top corner. Laboratory, I mean, I really just want to see what this top corner is, to be honest. This is like determining what this run is for me. Because I could try to do laboratory here, but I honestly don't think that that's worth it. I think we try to do maid chamber, get these last couple letters, and then get the books and call it. Because we're not opening the antechamber in this episode. There's no way. Cool. So we got the dining room, pool, terrace, billiard room allows me to get to where I need to go. So let's try that. I suppose I should just actually do the billiard room puzzle, right? Oh, hello. Money. Okay, 7. 4 squared is 16, minus 10 is 6. Oh, hello, new mechanic. 18 minus 16. So that's 4. That's going to be 4. Right, so 18 minus 4 is 14. Oh, that was not what it wanted. Okay, so hold on. So 4 squared is 16, minus 10 is 6. How does this work? So it's 18 minus 16 cubed. Oh, okay, so the color is determining when in the process do I square the number. So 18 minus 16 is 2, squared is 4. Yeah. 20 minus 18 is 2, squared is 4. Cool, I like that. Oh my god, I can't believe I got that. Now, though, too, like, it doesn't even... I don't even have... Oh, wait, I still have gymnasium! Wait, I still have gymnasium! Holy shit, wait. This run could be the most insane run I've ever had. Let me keep going. Music room. Walk-in closet. I have to do the music room because I need those 2 letters. I'm here. I might as well do it. Okay, so we have... Okay, so I think I got it. I think it's crate and create. Right? So crate and create. So that would be an E. Okay, we got 32 steps. We're doing well. Let's get ourselves some keys, shall we? Hello, prism key. Normal key. Okay, let's hope I can get something good here, and... let's just use a regular key, that's fine. The commissary, the study, or the freezer. Let's do the study. Let's keep it chill. It's more money. Okay, we have our worst enemy here. This safe here. Ooh. Oh, and we have a sledgehammer. Ooh, ivory, dice, and more money. Okay, I stand corrected. There is a way to make money, and it is this episode. This is exactly how to do it. Flame match. Match. Fire. Light. Lit. What is the one on the left more? Because there are more fire words I could use than not. Grass, bouquet, plant. This is it. I mean, if I get this, I can determine what the rest of the message is. Still on D8. Is there any way to put date into here? If I use like the phone thing, this would be DA. I'm gonna open my phone just to see what that would look like. Wrong button. T is 8 and 3. Nope. Clear. Okay, today is now day 21. So this should be 11:27. 11:27. How about just the 27? 11:27. 1993. Yeah, I don't know. Date is so vague, and there's nothing in this room other than this that clues me into exactly what I'm trying to go for here. I'm gonna think about this. Let me think about this. This episode is also insanely long. I can already feel it. We're at an hour. Okay, that's okay, because it's been the best run we've ever had. Grain, wheat. Well, also, here's the thing. The letters, actually, we're in the right room for this. The letters here, the top right, I have IF, the space, and then blank is the one I'm in, and then E in the top right corner. So there's only so many letters / words it could be. B being one of them. I'm just gonna look and see, like, it could be if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. It could be if he, so it could be a W, it could be an H, it could be a B, or an M, I guess technically for me. So it could be a W. I'm gonna write down. It could be a W, it could be a B, it could be an H. I think it's probably W, which makes me think, what is the W that I'm leaving out of this? If... Oh, it is wheat. It's wheat and heat. That's a W. And if I don't even know, honestly, I truly do not know what this word is or what this letter is, but based on everything I'm seeing, it's probably a C because the billiard room one or the one where the billiard room is, that's a T for sure. So it's if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. That's the message. If we count small gates, count small gates. Oh, are they referring to the... I think they might be referring to um, the the orchard gate, because that was a date also, right? So there should be a date that cracks this safe. What is it? Here's an interesting question. Is it accurate with... I'm just gonna do a little bit of a weird math thing. So I'm gonna scroll in my calendar on my phone all the way back to 1993, because this seems like the type of game that would do something crazy like this. So to 1993, November. Okay, November 1993. It is currently day 21, which is the 27th. So we are 6 days removed from the current day for the date, right? So it is day 21, but we are on the 27th, which means that day 1 is the 7th, right? Does that make sense? So day 1 is the 7th. That would be 21 days. That's correct. So 21 days, that was a Sunday. So actual November 7th, 1993 was a Sunday, which is the first day that Simon is on the house. Honestly, I had no one to think. I'm like to be delusional that this could be pulled off by Thursday. It doesn't match, because if it's by Thursday, then it doesn't match. But I wonder if it's like, what day did he die? Hold on, let's go back to our screenshots. What day did he die? Do I have that somewhere? I should be screenshotting more stuff, but I just haven't. I've been recording it all, so I guess I didn't need to. Interesting. Do I have to go through all the footage and see? I'm gonna find the study again, and I don't want this episode to be like actually crazy long. I'm gonna table this in terms of my notes. Maybe this is just the date that Herbert Sinclair died. So, study safe equals H.S. Sinclair. Death? Question mark. Okay. We still got a lot to go. So, let's get back to dining room. And I don't want to run out of steps. I think, in fact, I might go all the way back to the tomb at this point and just get as many of the coins as I can to buy the books with, because I might run out of steps, and I'm going to be careful about that. All right, what do we got here? And we don't have an aquarium in the house, so that's okay. We also have, crazily, we have the secret garden key. We almost could do it and make our way to it. I feel like that's a bad idea, though. Oh shit, wait, hold on. I'm gonna quickly do this. It's stupid to waste the steps, but I have to do it. Okay, so we get them some of them back with the bedroom. Let's go to security. And we have one now, right? So let's turn them on. Oh, wait. Oh, that would be a utility closet. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we want to go to the utility closet and turn the key card on because we have a key card. It doesn't matter really either way, but just in case, I want to make sure we have it. Okay. Cool. So, we go to dark room now. Hold. We could go to gymnasium, but we're going to go... Oh, yeah, because look at this path. I'm afraid of that a little bit. So, to boiler room... Do I have anything I can combine? Nope. Okay. Lost a little bit of money, but that's okay. This one also, I have no goddamn idea. Broke the floor open, which is funny. Okay. Yep. Oh, right, and we have money in the estate. I should be looking for that. Especially earlier in the estate. So, first of all, let's go this direction. Money lying around. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the tomb. Let's collect as much money as we have. It's gonna be a couple steps to do that, but we should have enough to get back to the books and buy the 2 most expensive books in the entire game. Okay, now we just gotta find the money, I think, right? Or is it all in the same place? I forget. It's been a minute since I've been back down here. Maybe this warrants some exploration. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we could do anything that was different from the last time we were down here. I have 111 coins. Okay. Cool. Maybe we can make it 120 if we can get up there and find some more of the coins lying around. 120 coins would definitely be a feat. So we make our way back into the house with... This is what we got. We got 119 coins. A new clue is being bought. Not even going to question it. Now, History of Arindia, I feel like I also have to buy. And I'm 1 coin short. Of getting one more book here. I wonder, can I don't know if there's anything I can do other than... How much money do I got? I'm gonna just draft another one. We might as well. Okay. So, I can't believe we did that in a run after we've discovered this, basically, but this is awesome. Now, all I want to do is let's see if we can get to the gymnasium, and honestly just continue the run as normal, and see if we can just keep going. Probably not a lot that I can do from this point, but we're gonna try. So, I make my way back up to the gymnasium, and... We can't really do anything about it. I wonder, let's just redraw. I mean, we're so at this point where... Mailroom kills the run, but also isn't... Honestly, yeah, let's do mailroom, because then at least it gives us some benefit the next time. Cool. That was an insane run. That was insane. Okay. I feel really good. I think... So we didn't use the coat check this time, but we're going to want to. But there's other stuff to explore before even hitting the antechamber. But once I got the tomb, it kind of enlightened what kind of run this was going to be. This is a great run. We got we did most of our goals that we've had, which is fill out the rest of our, fill out our chart of all of the letters. We got expensive books for sale. Now all we have to do is let's use the lever and just get into the antechamber. Let's do it. I think we're finally at the point where we could get into the space. We just have to have the right luck to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe. We're going to call it a day out here. And thank you from Future Nick for dealing with this. If you've gotten this far, bless you. I even found it hard to listen to the dead audio here. I promise that the next episode and every episode that's so far that I've cut is perfectly fine, perfectly working audio. As a little tease, we very soon will find our way to room 46, and I'll let you discover what that means. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.